All right, here we go. Ronnie bidding for a 5th title. Mark Selby bidding for his 2nd. And it's all down to 1 frame. Hold on to your hats.
I'll tell you what, this Wembley crowd have taken to Mark Selby. Ronnie got a terrific reception when he came back. Mark Selby got an unbelievable reception, and that's because he's battled back from 9-6, Willie.
I don't think I've ever seen a standing ovation before the match is finished. They give him a standing ovation when they walked in. And he's got first chance. I just wonder whether the kiss on the red to the left of the black will come into play here. He might be playing that. So he's going around the back of it. So whatever happens, Mark Selby has had his chance to win frame and match. You never complain as long as you get a chance in the deciding frame.
And it's a pretty good chance. There's 4 or 5 loose reds. And he could drop on one very nicely here off the green. Looks pretty good to me.
4.
Well, this will put Mark Selby in a position where you've got to fancy him to win any tournament he plays, and if he comes back and wins this match.
5.
He'll play the deep screw into the pack here for the only reason because he's bound to push reds towards the right-hand corner. He opens reds out and he's bound to be on. Now, as long as you don't stun into the pack, you've got to screw into them this time. At pace. Bound to be on 1 at least. Not hard enough, Mark. Give him a bit of stick, those. He's still okay, but he's not brought enough reds out. He had a good chance there, bringing 5 or 6 reds into play.
12.
Yeah, just make sure you don't foul at this stage.
$13.
Well, win or lose, this is one of the best performances I've seen from somebody behind in a tournament. We've seen Stephen Hendry at the World Championship do it to the great Jimmy White.
You can see Ronnie Wood getting pretty tense there. He's played in front of 100,000 people, I'm sure, but a bit more pressure on this, Ronnie. What do you think? More pressure out in the arena here than playing in front of 100,000? Didn't want to risk canning into the reds there.
20.
This frame is for £75,000, by the way. 150 for the winner, 75 for the runner-up. And when he needed all 4 to win, you couldn't have thought this an hour later we'd have a chance to win the match. Needs a bit of help. At first glance, he's got a bit of help.
26. Yeah.
Just having the cue ball cleaned, and that will help him just settle down a little bit. He's gone to wipe his cue. Well, she looks pretty cool, but what a comeback this has been from Mark, and Vicky must be absolutely delighted with him. What a remarkable victory it would be if he could pull it off. That wasn't a good
27.
shot. In fact, he got close to missing the pot, and that's the reason the white has pulled up short, so that could be the end of break. Just watch the red. Just wobbled a touch, and that was just a little bit of tension, and well, you can't blame him at this stage.
He was reluctant to play to roll it in, Dennis, wasn't he? He could have rolled it in and stayed on the black. He decided to play for blue or bought colour, and as you rightly say, is it thick? I know it's only 27 points, but I think this is going to be a real twitchy frame. It wouldn't be a bad idea just pushing a colour safe.
Green ball. Mark Selby, 27.
Hasn't covered the red. He can get down the table off the one to the left of the bunch. As long as he doesn't push one over the right corner, he'll be okay. But it's gone towards that corner. That's a poor shot from Ronnie. The safety has been so good, but that was just a bit of tension there.
Well, it's dead straight. He doesn't want to finish straight on the black, so he'd like to play a little stun run through, just the white to go a couple of inches through, and then it's easy to get on the next red. Straight on the black, it's not easy to get on the next red. So there's a little stun run through, and he's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
1.
Well, if he's got the angle to cannon into that red, or even the other red, any cannon here with a bit of pace, he could give himself a fabulous chance.
Well, he has got that chance now, Dennis. This is a chance to frame a
8.
match. There's 4, 5 loose reds on. If he takes them with high-value colours, he won't need anything more difficult. He might not get a better chance
9.
than this. Incredible tension.
He's overcut it, has he? Oh, he thought he had.
16. Quiet now, please.
When he first hit the black there, he thought he'd overdone it. You could see the way he got away from the table. Just the pace, let it fall.
Yeah, you're right. He said, Dennis, he definitely overdid it at pace. That definitely wouldn't have gone in.
$17.
He's overscrewed it slightly, but I think he doesn't want to drop tight on the red. No, he's fine.
21.
He had a choice of 4 or 5 reds to drop on there. Okay, a little bit less pace. There was 2 easy ones, but this is the key. If he runs through and finishes on the black, the chance is there.
Well, if anybody ever doubted Selby as
22.
one of the best match players of all time, this is proving what a great match player he is. This is an incredible performance.
It's not bad.
29.
He'd like to take the one to the right middle pocket, but it may not go, so it's the slightly more difficult one to the left middle. And that goes also. That looks to be the easier pot for me. He's now looking at a long straight one up into the corner. So he's got a choice of 3 reds to go at. But that one to the right middle looks the easier, but he's looked at it again, and now he's going for the long one. He'll be screwing back for the black.
So I can only think he's playing this one, Dennis, because he can play it as a shot to nothing. The red in the middle would leave another red on it. Probably just takes the pressure off the pot.
Well, amazingly, After looking at the other two, he's taking the one to the left. It's there though.
30.
He's been in 3 consecutive finals, and Ronnie's finished his water. What does that tell us? Not absolutely perfect, but
37.
he can still finish on yellow, brown or blue. He's 64 ahead. He only needs this to leave Ronnie needing a snooker, this and another colour, to make absolutely certain of one of the best comebacks you could ever wish to see.
Yes, there won't be any heroics in getting on a colour here. He'll just be playing almost a shot to nothing here with this red. Anywhere around the brown or yellow spots, he'll be happy with the cue ball down there. And with the red being on the side cushion, he can play it pacey if he wants. This to win the PokerStars.com Masters.
Mark Selby, 37.
Well, the tension, he missed it by a long way, but we didn't even get in the jaws of the pocket.
That's enough, thank you.
Now, what a shot that Ronnie O'Sullivan's faced with here. It's okay. He was never going to leave anything. But he was on the black, and if he had a pot of that long red, he was still in it, but will he get a chance?
Certainly won't want to be moving the red off the side cushion, which is the easier safety shot. That red to the left of the blue is causing all the problems there. It's so easy to run off the red next to the pink and put the white up the table, but he would leave the red in the middle. He's forced into bringing this red off the cushion. Might even play the slow double, Dennis. White in behind the black.
That's a possibility. I was just thinking about that shot because
it's game ball, isn't it?
It's definitely worth the risk. Okay, he'd be reluctant to remove that red, but he knows Ronnie could easily move it, so he may attempt the double to clinch this year's Masters. It's right in the middle of the pocket.
One.
Well, Ronnie must be in total shock, but he'll have to admire what his opponent has done here. It's been a remarkable comeback.
Mark Selby, 1.
Not quite over, but 65 in front with 59 on the table. Yeah, Ronnie comes forward and shakes the hand of Mark Selby. It has been a remarkable final. It's been a remarkable comeback from the jester from Leicester. He was 9-6 down and he won 4 frames in a row, and he takes the Masters for the second time, and he becomes the 2010 PokerStars.com Masters champion. Well done to both players. Congratulations, Mark Selby.
Well, obviously, Ronnie, major disappointment to lose that final, but it was a brilliant final all day, wasn't it?
It wasn't a good final for me because I lost, but Mark played well. He deserved his win. You know, he played well towards the end, and I never really got a good look in the last 4 frames. So, you know, that's the way it goes. Yeah,
from 9-7, it was a little tricky. Didn't get a chance there, but then of course you had the green, which you had to cut. Tricky shot, that wasn't it? Well,
you know, you have to take your chances when you get them, and you know, it wasn't an easy shot, but. you have to take the scruff of the neck sometimes, and sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. But you know, it's one of them things.
Been a tough week, hasn't it?
No, not really.
They've had tough matches. People have played well, haven't they? Well, you have to work hard to get here this week.
Well, that's what you expect. I mean, they're professionals. You know, you don't expect people to miss balls. I mean, you know, it hasn't been a tough week really. You know, my form hasn't been great, but to get to the final, I've surprised myself. So you know, I ain't too disappointed.
Okay, thank you very much, Ronnie O'Sullivan, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Would that be the best match you've ever been involved in?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, like Ronnie said, the standard in parts of the match was really good, and obviously with the atmosphere as well. To play Ronnie in any tournament is always a great atmosphere, but to play him here in London's a dream come true.
Now, you must be very proud of your application there today, because you were behind in the match all the time, 9-7. What were you thinking then?
I was just thinking, just dig in and just take one frame at a time. I mean, you never know in this game, a bit of run of the ball here and there could change the match. So I was just taking one frame at a time, and I thought if I have to scrap it out, I'll scrap it out.
Microphone, we have another one there. Rob, come over your mic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There you go. And of course, the amazing thing here is, what is it with final frame deciders with you? You've had 7 here now and won all 7.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. I think, like I say, with a one-table situation, every single time you come out to play a match, it's like playing in a final. So, I mean, obviously, I love the atmosphere, and obviously, I seem to thrive off it.
And onwards and upwards for the World Championship, that's got to be the big one, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I got off to a bad start to the season, but obviously this should give me the confidence and kick-start my season from now on.
Well, thanks very much. You're involved in a great final. It's wages time. Congratulations to both players.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the presentation party representing the sponsors PokerStars.com, Emma Crow, representing the WPBSA, the chairman Barry Hearn, and a special guest representing all the players, the whirlwind Jimmy White. The runner-up, receiving the silver medal and a cheque for £75,000, the Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan. And the winner, receiving the gold medal, the championship trophy, a cheque for £150,000 and the title 2010 PokerStars.com Masters Champion, the Jester from